Hello. I'm taking inspiration from you while wearing this mask. I don't feel like doing my makeup, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put this on.
Okay, okay.
We look like we about to rob a bank.
I know, man.
We
So
do.
what's going, man? I don't know why I thought you were gonna do Instagram for some. I'm not sure, but yeah, man, we can get down a few on YouTube.
Yeah, I should have been more clear. I apologize for that. I don't really go live on there really because I don't have an audience. I just have that just to look at stuff honestly nowadays because I'm not getting paid anymore. Because I used to get paid
Got
like
you.
I was mentioning to you on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
I don't get paid anymore. So now I'm
Got
just
you.
like it's whatever.
Okay. So what's going on, man? What's going on with you? I'm trying to
Oh
remember. I know we was going to talk about a few things on here.
yeah. And I had a brain fart too. I'm like, wait a minute. I hope he remembers because I actually don't.
Well, I know one of them is this YouTube jail situation. I
It's
know that's
annoying.
one of the things.
Yeah, it's annoying because honestly, like now that you're mentioning it, I think I might be going through it too. Because I'm like, why is it that it's not moving? Like it's like very
Yeah,
stagnant, and
yeah,
and as a small channel, you're like, oh, maybe I'm not doing good enough. And you even said that
right.
they said that to you in an email that you're not doing
Yeah,
well enough, that you need to put out better content. And then you actually found a human being that wanted to help you resolve your issue to tell you that they
yeah,
actually putting a
yeah.
pause on everything.
Right, right, right.
Crazy.
And that was the thing. Now, I was gonna like try to go on for the kill and ask the point blank question: Are you guys doing this to my channel? But essentially, what that was that I sent you, I think they said that we will. I think they said like slow down, freeze, and something else content to verify that the likes are legit, the plays, I mean the views, all that stuff. So that obviously is going to mess up your channel because you're trying to grow. And obviously, you know, when you scroll through videos, whether they want to admit it or not, the amount of views that you get or the likes, I'm sure, or I would imagine that plays a role in whether somebody's going to click on your video or not. You know what I
It
mean?
does. Like sometimes some people click on the video solely because it has because you don't see the likes anymore. Well, actually you do, but you don't see the down thumbs down solely on the views. And if your video's
Yeah.
not doing well, no one's gonna click on it because you know how human
Right.
beings work.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Exactly.
when they do stuff like that, it's very detrimental for a tiny channel to see that. Like what the hell?
Right. Now, I think, like I said, I think I might be. I won't say I'm all the way out of YouTube jail, but I might be on house arrest or halfway house. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna release a few more videos in the next few days, and then I'm gonna go live. I don't know, maybe tomorrow and possibly on Saturday evening, and then we'll see how it goes. But I was kind of surprised that YouTube gave me that and or whoever it was. Well, I know the person, but I don't want to bust them out. But I was really surprised that I got that answer because I'm sure a lot of people really like look for that particular answer because it's like I know I'm not going crazy. I know I'm not losing my mind. My everything has severely dropped. You know what I'm saying? So um it's weird, man, but I'm gonna just keep plugging away at it and hopefully things will continue to be on the upward trend. I don't know what it was. No, I will say this, right? I'm gonna keep it real, right? Transparency. But I don't know how much of an effect this had. Now, when I would post up a video, I would go to other people's pages and I would post and say, hey, check out my video when you get a chance. I used to do the link and then I stopped doing the link. I would just do text. And so I'm wondering, was that possibly one of the things that they might have
so
factored in?
so what you're saying is you went under other people's videos and you said, hey, check out my channel with the link.
Yeah, something I did the link at first, but then I
Yeah,
realized, okay, the link it like goes away because they think it's a bot.
that's what
But
I
then
was
if you
gonna
just
say.
yeah, but
Yeah.
then when you just do regular text, then it will stay. So
Mhm.
to be honest, you know, I was doing that on like more popular pages, and I would say, hey, check out this video I did about such and such. And so I'm guessing that possibly could have played a role. who knows? But the
I
thing
think it
was,
might have, yeah,
yeah,
because they'll
it
think
might
it's a
have.
bot, yeah, and they'll
And
call it spam, and then what happens is people will report that comment, and that reflects bad upon your channel.
oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So I definitely stopped that just to see, okay, maybe it's just them putting, slap me on the hand. But I knew I didn't fit the category of the invalid traffic because the way the invalid traffic was explained,
I'm
I
not
didn't
wearing.
meet that criteria, you know?
I'm not
Oh, you
wearing
got
that.
tired of it,
No, you know what happened? I ate something that made my breath smell weird, and I said to myself, like, something smell weird under this mask. And I'm like, oh, I
Oh, I
ate
got you.
curry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
ate curry.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that might be the thing, but like what kind of stuff do you have coming up, man, that you're looking at doing on YouTube and Instagram?
So, like I was mentioning before, but I know the audience doesn't know, I'm spitballing it right now. The next video I want to make, there's another small black YouTuber, and she and I are going to talk about different things. Remember the one time you went live on Instagram and we were talking about how the heavier YouTubers are just eating themselves to death and people are watching it? She and I are going to talk about that. Then
Okay.
then we're gonna talk about some TikTok stuff, because if you talk about things that happen on TikTok, even if, like, so for example, if you talk about legal things on TikTok, that'll
Uh,
bring people to your channel. Just having TikTok in your title helps. So there's some things happen on TikTok, for example. It's just like gossip. This woman ate 48 oysters on a date and expected the guy to pay, but instead of him paying, he left. So we're going to talk about
uh,
that, and then a couple of other things. So it's I don't really have a real solid I don't have a
okay.
solid direction my channel's going in, because I actually got to figure out what this channel's about. I see that
I
yours has
got you.
structure, that yours, is about being a law student and law and things like that. That's awesome. But me, I don't really know what my strong suit is yet. But
Uh,
so to answer your question, those are things I want to talk about next.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just like hesitant to do TikTok because I feel like, man, that's another like platform that I have to like do and race or not race, but like fight against whatever algorithms they have. And I'm just
Yeah,
like, I'm wore out, man, just with YouTube and Instagram. And I'm
it
like,
is.
oh my gosh.
It's challenging. Like, I feel the same way. At first, I didn't know what people were talking about when they said, like, hey, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Rumble, and whatever platforms else, Twitch. Some people are
Yeah,
doing all five, and they're like, I'm completely pooped. And I didn't know what they were talking about. I'm like, you're just making videos. How tired could you be? And I see how mentally draining it can be, because it's like,
yeah,
okay, you have to edit for this platform. You have to make sure the guidelines are, it's abiding by the guidelines for this other
yeah.
one. So, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I would listen, you if you had to do TikTok or Instagram, TikTok all day. TikTok.
Man.
Maybe I'm biased because I like TikTok, but
Yeah,
not only that, like, even if I wasn't, I think TikTok, like I said, it moves faster. As if you have any teenagers around you, ask them about TikTok. You go viral faster. I like the editing that they have on there, the supplies they give you opposed to Instagram, because Instagram is very limited in like what you can do to like amp up your video, spice your video up, however whatever
really.
you. Yeah, it's very limited. Like, if you wanted to make your voice different, you can change your voice on TikTok. If you wanted to make
Okay.
it smoother, you could make it smoother on TikTok. Um, if you wanted to make the video 60 seconds, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can on TikTok. Or if you wanted to um, do something such as, I don't know, put titles like text on your video, you can do that on the
Yeah,
app on TikTok. Now on Instagram, can you do all that on Instagram? There's so much more you can do on TikTok, even more than what I named. But if you wanted to amp your channel up like I did, I knew my voice wasn't going to push my TikTok, and it still won't. So I
yeah,
changed my voice on there. I made it sound more like an elderly white woman, not elderly in the sense of like, oh, she's old, but more like a mature,
yeah,
like.
yeah.
Hmm.
Huh. I might have to look at that then because there are some things that I really want to. I want to get like a more in depth like walk with my journey through law school as a black man, and it just seems like with Instagram, it's like a force field. If you're not paying money, it's not going to. So you're saying with TikTok, it's not like that. If you're not paying money, that doesn't have like a huge weight on your page or a
Well,
barrier.
remember I said to you before, TikTok, it you can pay to get pushed out a little bit further. You can.
Uh-huh.
I have, and it does work, but then organically I had people coming to my page. Now, you don't have to pay, but if you do keep posting, you will get people. I paid because I wanted it to be a little bit faster. So it depends. If you post a lot, you probably don't got to worry about it. But if not, and you really wanted to get out there, I mean, you can pay. So it's
You
not as
know,
bad as Instagram. Hell no. It is not as bad as Instagram.
you know
Instagram,
what, man? I might
I don't
actually
know.
look at doing that. Now for I think it was you or maybe somebody else that when you're on TikTok, you can't like tell people to go to like Instagram or YouTube or anything, right?
That was me that told you that. Yeah, because when
Okay.
people did it, they got their accounts banned. It's better. It is really helpful to read through their terms and conditions. I'm starting to see that now because, like, if you go live, you can't have music playing in the background. You can, but if you do and you get caught, you're going to get a strike. It's very
Uh
easy to get a strike on TikTok. So if you make one, make two, because you never know it. Now you can say add my other TikTok, but if you say add my Instagram, that's when you get in trouble.
Now, can you have like a YouTube symbol or no?
I think some people do that, if I'm not mistaken. I'm
Or
gonna
like
look at that
hashtag
again.
YouTube or something?
Um, when you hashtag, you're really putting it on your videos. It's not really like you put it. When I say you put it on your videos, you put it in your description. So like you wouldn't really have
Oh,
a link in that description, and it wouldn't be able to work anyway.
okay.
So what you can do for your YouTube is like at the top of your TikTok, you can put your you. I lied. I forgot about this. Let me correct myself. I misspoke. At the top of your YouTube page, you can put your YouTube and Instagram link, and people can click on it, but don't
Okay.
mention it. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what, man, you gave me a good idea. I don't know, man. I'm honestly like so sick and tired of YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. I'm sick and tired of Instagram, but I have heard people say like they have learned so much while being on TikTok, just about a lot of different random things. So maybe this might be a better platform for me to talk about,
Yeah.
like me basically being like the fresh prince of law school. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I might have to now, is it hard to sign up and all that stuff?
No, it's simple. What was hard for me was learning the tools. I had to ask a friend that was like 10 years my junior how to teach me how to use those tools. But it only took me like a few days to learn how to use those tools. And once I learned it, I don't need anyone to help me. If anything, I'm better than him now. But,
Okay.
and but nevertheless, like it's not hard. Mm-mm.
Okay. I might give it a shot, man. I might give that a shot, man, because I'm telling you, man. I mean, you know from experience, but it's, man, dealing with this Instagram paywall situation. It is so frustrating, man.
Infuriating. It's infuriating. I'm like, okay, I put this out, it doesn't work. And then it's like if you get something viral, you gotta keep posting. But then it's like what goes viral is so random, it's so seldom, it's so annoying. I gave up on Instagram. Like ever since what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg took over. It's just not the same. I don't like it.
Zuckerberg took over TikTok.
Instagram. He took over
Oh, it's
Instagram.
all right, right with Facebook. Okay, got you, got you.
I don't like it. It's not the same. Have you noticed that? It's like it just isn't the same charm. The tools are very mediocre. I don't know if you agree.
Right? Yeah, I don't know because I haven't been on Instagram that much to know, but I definitely do know, like, unless you're already a public figure or
Yeah.
unless you're like twerking and clapping your cheeks and all that, it ain't gonna really, it just seems like you're not gonna grow like organically, man.
Nope. Don't nobody care that you exist if you ain't showing titty, showing abs,
Right.
showing workout videos. I guess that's a certain market on there, and we're just not making the mark. We're not meeting the
Yeah.
mark. I gotta accept that, and I'm like, all right, this platform's definitely not for me.
Right.
But TikTok is way more fun, and like you can look up anything on TikTok and find information. And I notice information goes a long way. Like I really think that you're kind of wasting your potential just limiting yourself to Instagram, because like TikTok, you probably would have had 100,000 followers by now. Probably,
Man. You being for
honestly.
real?
I think so. I wholeheartedly believe you would have about 100,000 people if you posted like 3 times a day. Like the videos you make, if you cut them up, that's enough to have a good amount of content for TikTok each day. And you probably would in the next few months if you keep posting. Like I said, I get exhausted off of social media, so I take breaks. And
Yeah,
then I got a strike on my TikTok. That's another thing too. You got to be careful if you talk about controversial things and like these people get mad, they'll
yeah,
report.
yeah.
Yeah, they'll report you because I got reported.
I tell you, man, that is crazy, boy. So you
If we
got
talk,
some TikTok Karens?
yes, and somebody definitely got it out for my ass. So, like, if you talk about these folks, you gotta go like
Yeah.
this. We'll go like this when we talk about them. You know what I mean? And if we talk about
Wow,
ourselves, we go
that's
like that.
crazy.
The old school black shit. Remember that? Like these
Yeah,
people.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you
And
gotta be
I've
careful. Like,
heard people say now, okay, so now on music, because like I'll see people that'll post TikTok videos and they'll have like music in their background, like they might be, changing into clothes for their outfits or different things. So how does
okay.
that work?
All right, so TikTok, if you're gonna make a video, you can use most music, but if you're live, you can't have music playing in the background. Because I had to read the terms and conditions. I didn't know that. I was
Okay,
wondering why I
okay.
kept getting in trouble. So that's the and that's weird because think about it. If I read the terms and conditions and I hear any song I please on a video I can make, I can just add it. Why would I not be able to do it on live?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I can see
yeah,
how people get caught up. I can see how I got caught up before I read it, but
yeah.
that's how that works. And adding the music, it seems confusing. I'll show you how to do it once you make your TikTok. If you make one tonight, that'll set things going. Even if you
I
took,
might do it, man.
yeah,
I might do it because so all the different like YouTube, I mean not YouTube, so all the different like reels that I do for Instagram, I could do that, just do the exact same thing on TikTok.
yeah. If you ever reuse your videos on Instagram from TikTok, you have to crop out that watermark. Just crop it out because it won't push it out at all. Because they have
You-
a system where it detects the watermark from different sites.
Oh, you mean so if I take a Instagram video and then put it on TikTok?
Instagram don't really have a watermark. No. So if you
Okay,
put a
okay,
TikTok video on Instagram, crop it
okay,
out. Or
okay,
sometimes
got you.
I put a sticker over it so they can't
Okay,
see it, but it's better just to crop it out. So you can reuse your content like your also I wanted to talk to you about this. I got really lazy this year because a lot of stuff happened. Like a lot happened. I'll talk to you
yeah,
about that later. But with your TikTok, I mean with your YouTube, with your shorts,
yeah.
your shorts help people find your channel, so make sure your shorts are about law instead of food. Because like I was doing that, going off the beaten path, and I realized if I keep my shorts on YouTube about the content that I have, it brings people in.
But so say that again. So on the shorts for YouTube, so keep it.
Yeah,
Say that again.
keep it about whatever your content's about. Because if it doesn't match, like your content for your long term videos, for some reason
Oh,
people
okay, I
fall
got you.
off.
Okay, I
Yeah.
got you.
Cause like, or you could even make a channel with just shorts. Like some people I know talk crap about shorts channels, but they're making money. They're making
Yeah,
money
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now, before I stopped doing shorts, there was a time where I mean, on I might do just a food short thing or whatever, like a food page, because it's I don't know what it is about food, but it will get like, and even on Instagram where, and I wasn't even in a cycle where I was paying. I did like a prime rib video where I made a prime rib and cut it, and that mug got like almost 20,000 views. I was
what?
shocked. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just prime rib. That's it. But I don't know what it is about food.
Do you think it's okay? Let me ask you this. Do you think it's the simplicity of it? Like, if you talk about controversial topics, I notice like everything goes this way. But if you talk about
Yeah,
like lighthearted things like exercise, food, breathing, yoga, or repairing things, I notice
yeah,
people everyone flocks to that. But if it's like controversial stuff, like if you talk about black issues, if you talk
yeah,
about politics, we talk about the S word, it's like people get mad. So do you think it's like better to just keep things lighthearted? Because that's what it starts to
I
seem
think
like to
so.
me.
I think so, man. Yeah, I think so, man. Because when yeah, you got to keep it. What's that? The Kiss method. Keep it simple, stupid. Because
Who
it
said
seems
that?
like
Simple stupid.
I know Dave. You heard of Dave Ramsey?
The chef.
No, no, no. That's Gordon Ramsay. No,
Oh.
Dave Ramsey. He's the debt guru where he talks about snowballing your
Mhm.
debt, all that stuff.
I do know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
it rings a
So he
bell.
would always. Now I don't know if he came up with that, but he would always talk about the Kiss method, keep it simple, stupid. So I do think there is a certain level of popularity that can come from keeping things simple. Yeah, it does because even when you watch some food videos that are shorts, it's like
Mhm.
maybe like 30 seconds, but they show like maybe a second a piece of each ingredient that they're adding or whatever they're doing. It's just very, very simple. But I
Yeah.
gotta say, man, you have motivated me, man, to start up a TikTok page. Now, as far as getting paid, do you have to like reach a certain amount of
On
whatever?
TikTok to get paid.
Yeah. Is it
TikTok
like
is weird.
YouTube?
I don't know how. I'm trying to figure out how to get paid because I got 17,000 followers. I'm not getting paid, but they say they have a program where you can get paid. That is where my knowledge
Okay.
peaks. I don't
Okay.
know. I
Okay.
don't know.
One of my dudes, man, he's on Instagram. I'm gonna
Hmm.
have to actually hit him up because I was like I mean TikTok. I was anti TikTok until this conversation, but he has like a few 100,000 followers on TikTok.
See what I'm saying? If you just be consistent, which I'm not, and but you are, if you keep at it, because I gained last December, I had two viral videos and I garnered that 17,000 followers within a month or two. Then I just
Yeah.
stopped posting because I kept getting reported. I don't even know what I did. But you see, if he got that many within that short period of time, imagine how many you'll have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he had like because I don't want to put him on Front Street because I would give him credit, but the reason why I won't is because we got a connection with the prison, so I
Oh
don't want
yeah.
to front him out like that. But he put out a video that he said like he went to bed, he had a certain amount of followers. It was a cool little amount, like maybe he had like 4 or 5 thousand followers. And then he said he woke up the next day and his phone was just off the hook, all
It
these
was hot. Yeah, my
notifications.
phone was boop, 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 boop. I'm like, what happened? I thought somebody got jumped. I thought something, the world was ending. Your phone be hot, and what happened? I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
got
it was
excited.
hot. And then he looked at the
Yeah.
video and it got him all these different views and
You start getting
you call them
deals,
followers? What do you call them on TikTok?
followers.
Okay. Yeah, and he just rolled it into other stuff. He keeps going. I don't know cuz him and another dude, we all know each other, but see I'm not in the TikTok universe. So
Not
I don't
yet.
know about this, but I do know he has like a few 100,000 subscribers and then the
Yeah.
other dude I think has a little bit more than him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Hmm.
now is that a lot in the TikTok world to have that
No.
many?
No. But I mean, in the TikTok world, no. I gotta be honest. Even my 17,000, not really. But people will, it'll just keep growing from there. The sky's the limit. Once you reach that, when people see a lot of followers that you have, they'll just start following because they see it. So like, yeah, it might not be in the TikTok world a lot, but it's going to keep growing, and it'll grow and
So
grow and grow and grow
so
and
in your
grow. You get what
opinion
I'm
like
saying?
how many do you so like in on YouTube if you got 100,000 subscribers you're doing great.
You're doing
So
good.
on TikTok like how many do you need to like feel like you're doing good?
I feel like that 100,000 is like a starter, or even if people see you have, like I got, like I said I have 17. um People start subscribing if they see me post a video. So I feel like once they see you have thousands, but when I say
Uh-huh.
thousands, I mean over like 10,000, it gets a little
Yeah.
bit easier to gain a following. And once you get that 100,000, some people just keep growing and growing and growing, long term
Okay.
consistent. Yeah.
So
Like
what
I
do you
felt,
recommend? Oh sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
it's okay. What are you saying?
Uh what do you recommend then as far as like with somebody starting a TikTok, like should you lead in with a fire video or should you just lean in with just some random video?
I would do
Like should you
red.
tap
I would do random because once you drop that fire video, I'm telling you, man, people gonna start copying it. You're gonna be hot if somebody copies your video when you're tiny. At least if they copy your shit when you got a little bit of a platform and you say something, it can get the Discord going and it pushes your content
Yeah.
out that much more. But if you're tiny and it happens, nah. So just put out some fire stuff, but like put little sparks out. Don't put the fire out right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on one of my homegirls, man, because I'm gonna tell her, man, you fired. You should have been telling me a long time ago to get on TikTok. Now, maybe she might have said it and I don't remember, but she didn't really like drive it home. You know what I'm saying? Like you are like you,
She didn't explain it because TikTok. If you're one of those people that watch the news all the time and you follow it
yeah.
like dog, what is the word? Dog heartedly, I think is the word I'm looking for. Is that the word I'm looking
I don't
for?
know.
If you follow the news tooth and nail, of course you're gonna believe TikTok is this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
It will be to you. You need to go on there on your own and figure out what it is. Like some people even think TikTok is trash. Like, oh, all they do is shake their butt on TikTok. At the end of the day, TikTok is what you make of it. If you look up
Okay.
girls shaking their butts, that's all you're gonna see. If I log on
Yeah.
TikTok, right, all I see is
Yeah.
people cooking. I see lemurs flying around in the trees, and I also
Uh,
see tires because I looked up something with tires. So that's what I see.
okay.
So what I'm
Okay.
getting at is maybe because of if she watches a lot of news or if she's seen something she didn't like on TikTok, maybe that's why she thought that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get ready to jam out because it's past dinner time. I told him go ahead and eat without me, but
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to get this live going. Let me know, man, when you looking at doing another one, man. I'll hop on with you. But I'm definitely I feel like a kid on Christmas Eve, man. I'm about to go set up this TikTok and see what they talking
Set
about, man.
up the TikTok. TikTok, it can be fun. It can be very annoying. But if it becomes annoying and something happens, just try again. But like I said, I think you should make two TikToks. Just in
Now, what do you
case
mean that
one.
if it gets annoying?
Cause like this, I don't know. Maybe it's what I said to this lady. I had a video and this people just kept arguing with me, and at first I was ignoring it, but then because the video went viral, I just kept seeing like people say smart stuff. So then I
Yeah.
responded, and then when you respond, they'll try to flip the script and say that it was bullying.
Oh, so I didn't even know that you can comment on stuff.
You can comment under the video. You can reply with a video to a comment. You can do that on YouTube too. You can reply to comments with videos. They
Oh,
started
okay.
copying TikTok's platform. Excuse me, I had my nose stuffed.
Okay.
You can reply. You can do that on this platform too, but a lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
And I replied, and then she got me for bullying, saying that I was bullying her, and I'm like, what? Yeah. So
Got
sometimes it
you.
can be annoying, but
Okay.
overall, it's fun. It's fun.
Well, I'm gonna check it out, man, because I'm like, man, I'm gonna just start with going back on some of these reels and just using some of
Yeah.
these reels without even like producing anything.
No, just read. Like I was telling my one friend this a while ago, and then of course, it didn't stick or matter until someone else said it. But I was saying, like, take like your reels and just recycle them. Just recycle stuff that most people are just recycling stuff over these different
Now, I
platforms.
mean, just use the same reel, but just use it
Yeah.
on. Okay, got you.
Yeah, and then it is good to use your some new stuff that you made specifically for TikTok, but you can
Uh,
reuse old stuff. You can, you just can. You can
okay.
put oh yeah, and I'll teach you how to do it because on TikTok you got to add music, but turn the music off so it gets pushed out. It's a lot. I'll show you how to do it.
But you can still do good content without like using music, though, right?
Yeah, what I'm saying is you just put the music there because if there's a certain sound, how else are people gonna find your channel? If they look up that sound and they see you under the what is that? Under the category of that sound, they'll see your video. But it doesn't mean the music's gonna play. It's just that the sound is there, but it's muted. Does that make sense?
Okay, got you.
You get what
Okay,
I'm saying? I don't
kind
know.
of. I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm gonna look at some videos later on just to kind of
Yeah.
get an idea.
Okay. Just look up any song and you'll see that maybe somebody's talking about something, but it's not playing. It's just that you put the sound there so people find you. But all right, I
So
know you
it's
got
like a intro.
no. It's just that okay, so you know how hashtags work. Someone puts a hashtag, let's say they say
Yeah.
hashtag close.
Yeah.
Maybe that hashtag is popular, but their video has nothing to do with clothing. It's just that they use that hashtag because it's popular. You do the same
Okay.
thing with music. Maybe you have a song by Rihanna in the background of your video. When I say the background, I just mean applied to the video. Let's say applied to the video, but you don't hear it, and that's because that
Okay.
song was popular, but you mute it and then talk about whatever because it's popular, so it's being pushed out
Oh,
more
so it's
and
like the
stuff.
trending audio sounds on Instagram.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah, but you just put it
Okay.
on mute
Okay, cool.
and
Well,
talk
I gotta
about
dip
whatever.
out, man. So I
All
will
right.
I'll catch you on the next one.
Okay. It was good talking to you.
All right, take
Goodbye.
care.
You too.